Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Brady's going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on a try for two. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's they cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on first down is Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Going deep this time for Miller. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
Well, if you do it one bite at a time.
Okay.
That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye.
Yeah.
One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, this is Mickens. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Giovanni Bernard, 66 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Get me! Let's go! Let's go!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Mahomes. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had them blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but, hey, took off and found a way. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that almost their first time in the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mahomes being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it. They've
got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mahomes will throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A road win in the National Football League.